Hello. Hello, how are you? Hey, Laura. Yeah, I'm heading home. Yeah, it's super nice out, Laura. I think I might stop at a cemetery on the way home.
Screaming like a war cry.
Sure. Uh, Thanks, man. Uh, that made me laugh, dude. Oh, God. I appreciate that. Thank you. Uh, I actually got tears in my eyes. I got to do that to somebody's live stream. Yeah, tears of love. Let's see, can I be your trans passenger princess? All right, I gotta remember that one. I'll probably get kicked out though if I do that in somebody else's. But that's a risk I'm willing to take. You get banned a lot, dude. I just came from the doctor's. It was a first time visit for like a hand surgeon, and I'm filling out the paperwork, and of course there's all that, binary questions and stuff, and it not only is it like those questions, but it's so repetitive. It said, are you male or female? And then it said, what were you assigned at birth? And then it went into all these other questions. I'm like, I just X'd out everything, and I put, I'm a man. That's all. I just put, I'm a man. I just can't believe that I have to go through this on my paperwork. Like, I get, I have to answer the questions about medications I'm on and all that stuff. And I'm like, what? I can't believe I got to go through this. Jeez. So I just X'd out, I'm a man. And then I got to thinking, well, they might be like thinking I'm mad because I'm upset that they're not, that now I'm like getting mad because how dare they even assume that. I was like, oh God, they might be taking me wrong. Like now I'm mad. Oh God, you just can't win. I was like, well, what if they think I'm getting mad because I'm like, because there's those dudes that think they're women and are like, I'm a woman, and they get mad because, I don't know. So I'm like, I don't care. I'm still putting I'm a man. I've already answered 2 questions that said what I am, and I still have to answer more about it. Jeez. Yeah, exactly. You would like to think, like, I want to say it's going to get worse, but it's like, how much worse could it get? Will it get better? Will it get worse? I don't know. I guess it all just remains to be seen. Oh, look at that flatbed. There's like a square body flatbed in front of me. It's so freaking cool. It's a lowboy flatbed. It's got to be like a 1984. That is awesome. Bring back 1984. There it goes. There it goes. How cool. All right, thanks, man. Thanks for the sub, and I appreciate you too. Thank you. Blessings, much love. Thanks for the sense of humor. I appreciate that. It's the best Civic right there in front of us. Civic SI. Big engine, little car. Laura, we're in Clockville. Here we go. Clockville Cemetery. Hey, Ethan, how are you? So, we have this new section here. Let's head over to this old section back here. Mason. Got a Mason symbol on there. Wow, look at this monument over here. $1896. That one's pretty cool. Tuttle. That's Scottish. Yeah, it's got some Celtic stuff on here. 1918, 1898. Oh, he died on Halloween. Oh, I missed that. Ethan, you caught that, yeah. Well, October 31st. Oh, yeah. Oh, born on October 31st. Died November 17th. Good catch, man. Yeah, so, here's very old headstones over here. These are the ones that are made out of sandstone, so they're very hard to read after a while. We have a marker here on the ground. Yeah, the other guy, okay, yeah. And then, they do it in cursive, so it gets very hard to read. Not that I can't read cursive, I'm just saying that it's hard to make out. Looks like 1888 for that one. And my pants are falling down. I do have a belt on, but I was driving, so I had it on a different latch. This one is broken. And it fell over. We have some over here. The small one right there. 1910. Ethan, welcome in, by the way. I don't know if I said that to you. Let's see. This one could read very well, actually. 1916. I would bend down more, but my back is, shot. So let's see this over here. There's a marker here. Looks like we have a family here. Looks like maybe this wasn't used because there's no looks like the burials weren't used for that. Yeah, we gotta go out here. Look at this. Is the very, very old cemetery. Hey, Sir Spookfest, how you doing? Good to see you, Ryan. Yeah, this is pretty sweet, man. So this is the old entrance I'm at the new entrance, parked up at the new one. Died 1881. Look at that old barn, you guys. Look at that. It's pretty cool. Oh, look at this. Look at this. This is awesome. Check this out. Yeah, good to see you too, man. It's been a minute, hasn't it? I've been in a slump, trying to get out of it. This is neat. That's some definite sandstone right there, which has aged rather well. Got ourselves a veteran here. Thank you for your service, Colonel. Colonel Clark. (1881) Stilson. It's pretty neat. 1896. Oh, that is an awesome gravestone, isn't it? Wasn't it sweet? You should have seen the other one on the way back. Oh, dude, I gotta get over here. This is cool. So this is the old entrance here, and you could obviously tell how narrow it is because they were doing carriages. This is the main road here that, look at, you can't get in. Look at the old gate. And this is kind of sad. This has broken and fallen off. That there. This is obviously a private rise right here. Let's get up over here. The Booyahs, you know. It's funny, a lot of these names I know some in this area, the Booyahs. So you might notice, back in the day, they used to put the markers. See how there's nothing here? There's no writings here, and then but if you look, there's obviously a private family plot here. And then the writings are here, and you would think that the grave is here. But actually, what they used to do is put the headstones here and the burial behind it. So that when you would look and pay your respects, you weren't walking over top of the person's grave. That's how they used to do it. It's really cool. Yeah. Everyone's dying to get in. Absolutely. Welcome in. Roadstrom, how are you? Look at this. This is a nice one. Margaret. It's hard to read that one. (1886) Timmerman. Exactly, yeah. When I was a kid, you got a marker on the ground here. I always wanted to get into restoring these. free of charge or whatever. And again, see, we have the same thing here. This is there. We can't read what this says. That's how they used to do it. So I have to walk in between because obviously they're not buried out here. They're buried behind it. 1927. Little Jesus statue that's been there a while. So, booyah, we got some Celtic. We got some wrought iron holding this together here. Obviously because they needed to shore that up because it was falling apart. I guarantee it probably was not built that way. They probably had to come back and do that. But we have this little plot over here. It's kind of been forgotten about, and check it out. There's one out there. Pretty amazing, right next to the road. They all vote the same. Let's see. I think I know what you mean. It's rather old. They're just left there in the woods. Yeah. It's cool. I've passed this hundreds of times. Hundreds of times I've passed this cemetery and said, I want to go in there because I've been on that road and saw that little opening. And actually, there's a little mausoleum in the dirt over there. You can barely see the doors. Oh, I'm actually walking on top of like this. Isn't this sad? To me, that's sad. This is a legacy here, and we don't know anything about it. I don't know. But, this is history to me. It's American history. Briggs, 1861. And, here they are. We don't have a lot of history in America. We don't have buildings like the way that England has these castles and all this amazing stuff. To me, yeah, Laura, to me, like, I don't know, sometimes I feel like I have no purpose in life. And look, I would love for this to be my purpose, to come over here, and here's the piece. I just wish that I had the skill. Somebody tried fixing it. Look at that. See that? It was fixed at one time. And I know there's societies around here that do it, but I don't know. I have a problem with micromanagement, so look at this beautiful harp on here. Look at that. Irene. Come on, entrepreneurs, where you at? I'd rather see money go into this stuff than look at those two beautiful headstones right there. Those gothic looking. That's beauty to me. I think that's so beautiful. Isn't it? Oh, it's like, it's majestic. So this like rolling hillside, it's probably hard for you guys to see it, but like it just comes up, it sweeps up here. And oh, you guys, I gotta check this out. There's like this egg-shaped, something's going on over here. We gotta check this. I want to do more of these, definitely on my Carburetors and Coffee channel here. Like I said, I'm working on my other channel. I think that's going to be a little while, but look at this tree. It's growing right into... Died 1866. Oh, you've taken over, you maple. But I tell you what, Mr. Maple, you make sure that that thing is staying in place, haven't you? So good on you, that's for sure. 1836, Anna Maria. Got some over here. We've got some in the ground. It looks like these are the pedestals that they sit on, and then it looks like the stones are there. Yep, see, here's a pedestal there, and then there's the stone. They fall over is what happens, obviously. There's some markers. I think these are basically, you know, temporaries, and then the stones never come. There's a marker, and then the stone came. These there you go, Laura. We got some more in the woods over there, right up against the wrought iron fence. We're gonna go over and check out the Mork and Mindy egg over there. Yes, I'm dating myself, but Zigzag, how are you? Why wouldn't they level? Oh, the you mean the hillside before they? Well, probably because this is a very old cemetery. They wouldn't have like heavy equipment to do that, and it is what it is. You know, there's no reason to. But there's ones back here as well. It goes down the hill. No, you're not ready. You're far from that, Laura. But here we go. It looks... That's a big piece of granite. Look at that thing. Yeah, isn't that neat? Wow, it's cool. George Chapman. Here's like another probably family plot down here, maybe. Look at this. So it's, I don't know if you guys can really tell, but I'm up on a hill here. A lookout. This is like a lookout. Let's see what we got here. Children of Stephen and something Chapman. This is a big memorial right here. Yeah. Hopefully it doesn't take a tumble down the hill. I mean, it'd take a lot to push that, that's for sure. But 1853 for this one. Benjamin and Amelia Hoster. I mean, this thing is just really cool too. Oh, look at the... Oh. Okay, bird. These are fresh flowers here. I love these traditional headstones. Yeah, Laura. This is all original wrought iron fence right here. Oh, look at this carving. I don't know, like, really how anybody could be creeped out by a cemetery, because it's full of art, it's full of history. I don't know, there's just like so much in a cemetery that, like, yeah, exactly. Your eye never, it's always challenged. Your eyeballs are always challenged with linear and round objects, crooked objects. I mean, I suppose it could be creepy if you wanted to make it. Now, there would be a photograph in there. 1856. Aged 32, as Laura would say, so young, so young. There's a great candidate for restoration. Problem is you can't read it, so you wouldn't know what to restore it to. Here's one that has had a repair on it. Well, that's all right, Sage. I understand. You got to work, man. Don't worry about it. Charles Brooks. There's a lot of Charles. Charles was definitely a popular name in the 1800s. Philomena. Because people only think of dead bodies. Yes, history behind it. Yeah, exactly. I think you definitely are right. And this looks like a recent fall over. Look at how this, I mean, the perspective, you guys. This thing is huge. I don't know, it's kind of hard to tell, but this is probably 2 feet wide. Super flat, super thin. I can't believe it made it. It's probably an inch and a half wide. I can't believe it's survived. What do we have here? Age 61 years, 20 days, 1819. Is that crazy or what? What, 106 years? 106 years. Sorry. Yeah, 206 years. My math isn't mathing. Let's see, we've already been down that way. So that's cool. Somebody cut the branches from this pine. So somebody, obviously, the grass is cut. And we have a veteran here. Revolutionary War. How cool is that, you guys? Check this out. It's hard to read it. It's George Batour. That's really neat. I hear a snowmobile. Bill, why would a snowmobile be running right now? Well, because they're probably fixing it or, doing something to it. Okay, so remember I was telling you about the backwards headstones? There's nothing nothing here, but there's only a tiny space. That's because they're here. So I have this 1882. Wow, look at how symmetrical these still are. I wonder if that's like original like that. Huh. It's pretty cool. These ones seem to really last. The ones that have been sliced with a saw. Stedman. So the M, I think that's the location in the cemetery. If you're like looking for someone. Ooh. And this is always sad to see. Obviously the lamb. It's probably a child. I missed it, milkman. I missed it. This is a pretty cool little monument right here. (1876). This is pretty neat, this little dual headstone here. A lot of these older cemeteries have a lot of family in here. We have this volunteer fire department. That's pretty neat. Seems 1800s. A lot of those, maybe a few older, late 17s. Yeah, I did catch a couple over here from the 1700s. Covey, Bailey. There's a lot of Irish and Scottish in here, in this area. There's a very old one right here. That's a pretty neat carving on there. Betzinger. '84, 1878. And unfortunately, it broke, snapped. Somebody fixed it right at that carving line. This Tuttle monument and the Sieber monument are very impressive here. Unfortunately, Milkman, yeah. It's crazy to think that way, you know, but just gotta know where you're going. I love these pillars. Reminds me of Catholic Church, though. Oh, we have another lamb. Yeah, 9 years old. Minnie. Sorry, baby. Oh, man. That makes me feel a little emotional. This is pretty amazing carving. Black flies are starting to follow me. You can tell the guy who cuts the grass has it on the lowest setting possible, so he only has to cut the grass maybe, I don't know, once every few weeks. I mean, I don't blame him, but it's probably a volunteer, you know. A lot of volunteer firemen in here. Check this one. Yeah, the granite's really cool. It's like polished. Obviously stood the test of time. Chapney. Another Irish name. Okay, guys. What is it? I saw another one of those. I already mentioned what it was, but... Now we're back into the newer part. Yeah, it's all newer stuff here. Which will someday be also an interesting part of history. Now, there's a turkey vulture right there. It's like a 747 passing over. Now, unfortunately, we have a new plot right here. Now, it's hard to tell from here, but he's got a 6-foot wingspan. Yep, sage. So my grandfather was a Freemason. Carol Roberts. Jeez. Sorry, Carol. Whew. No, just in a couple spots. He's enjoying gliding in this beautiful breeze. Yeah, we have a temporary right there. Um, huh. I think I know who that is. Hey, James, how are you? Good to see you. Well, you guys, this has been Clockville Cemetery. Yeah, I actually have a story. I actually will look it up and confirm, but I'm pretty sure he was killed on his motorcycle right near my house. Pretty sure that's him. Whew. Well, it's hot in here. Yeah, I'm going to do a little bit more of the walkthroughs once my girls are out of school. So, I'll tell you a quick story. I was actually in my bathroom just coming out of my shower, and I heard a motorcycle ride by my house like this. It was that fast. It was a crotch rocket. And I got dressed and I came out and I said to my wife, I go, I didn't know, I really didn't understand what it was. I said, was that a motorcycle? She goes, yep. I go, he's gonna die. Whoever that is gonna die. So for like 2 weeks straight, off in the distance, I would hear a motorcycle redlining, and all over in the, because I live in the country, you could hear it echoing in the distance, a crotch rocket. Yeah, 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 yeah. Just, I'm like, one day I saw him come past my house, and I live on a hill, and plateaus out just as you come past my house. That dude did a jump past my house. Well, one day the noises stopped. It just stopped. Apparently, he didn't come home. It was a Friday. He went riding on a Friday night. He didn't come home. They couldn't find him. A Monday morning, somebody was driving to work and found him in a field. They found his motorcycle. They saw something glisten in a cornfield. They had just cut the corn. The person said something doesn't look right. They saw something glistening in the field. So they turned around and went back. They found the motorcycle laying in the field. They found him about 100 yards away, laying in the creek, unresponsive. He crashed his bike Friday night, and they didn't find him till Monday. He took a turn too fast and went in between two trees like this. Went in between, and you could see where the bark was missing from the two trees. There's still a memorial up at his spot. You know how people put like crosses up where it happens? It's right near my house. The memorial that they put up was beer cans, whiskey bottles, that sort of thing. Foolish, stupid. 20, the marker says 2012, and it seems to be about the same time, and I don't know if I think it was him. It's really sad. When I see, like, I have a commercial license, I have a motorcycle license, I have my boating license, and when I'm out on a motorcycle, I understand when you're young, but it's more like when the people that are alive that now have to pick up the pieces, I feel so bad for them because it could have been avoided. Yeah, it was 2012. I remember it like it was yesterday. I remember getting out of the shower and hearing something whiz by the house. Whee! Just like that. Like a rocket. I guess that's why they call them crotch rockets. And I've had a Hayabusa, and I got rid of it because it was too fast. Scary fast. A first gen Hayabusa, which were the fastest ones. And there's something about a rocket where they just seem to be not happy going slow. The bike itself. They're just like, no, could you please go faster? And you're like, all right, I'm going to go faster. I think the last crotch rocket I had was the Hayabusa. Yeah, exactly, Sage. It's such a stupid saying. Whenever I see that, like I see people with those stupid sun visors that say that. It's dumb. It's goofy. Oh. Well, that was a cool walkthrough. I really enjoy doing that. I really do. I don't know why I get more nervous about the living. Like somebody's going to yell at me, like, why are you in here doing that? That's what I get more nervous about. That's why I like being able to do it during the day, like during working hours. You just never know, like, if you're going to run into a Karen. That's why I like coming out during the day, having a place to myself. The people in the cemetery, they don't say nothing. They're cool about it, you know. It's the living, you know. The dead ones are cool about it. They don't really care. They don't seem to say nothing about it. They're all like, hey, yeah, you know. Oh, great. Truck just pulled in front of me. All right, I'll flip it around so you guys can see what's happening. Yo, you guys, you cannot see it, but this truck has a wicked dog leg to it. We're doing 35. Yep, 35. I can't pass because it looks like they put stripes down, new stripes or something, new paint. True. Oh, I'm glad I didn't pass. This guy would have been pissed. I think they're putting new fog lines down here, you guys. I want to try and get out more often, do the, you know, what I just did. Stay off yellow. Stay off white. Oh, okay. Yeah. We used to say that when we were kids. Joe who? Mama. Just, you know, just walk out, Sage. Oh, yeah. Yeah, James, this. Thanks, James. It's like actual music that like I played on guitar. Thanks, dude. What I saw at night. Was it real what I was actually saying? The final arrival is here. Just look at the ugly space faces. Look in their hands, they've got some weapons singing their battle hymns. Here's another one that I want to hit right here. So sorry, this is the one that has like the hidden there. Is that sweet or what? That's on the list too, right there, you guys. Want to go to that one? No, I was gonna get one, but there was no need for me to have one, really. Oh, that was close. have any breakfast. This is my lunch and breakfast. Yeah. It's got Bruce Jenner on it and everything.